Good afternoon, I'm Alex Booth and here is your 4:30 news update. People around the UK fell silent earlier this morning to remember all those who gave their lives fighting for their country. It's just over 100 years since the start of the First World War, which saw thousands of men from the Huddersfield area sent off to fight and never return. The poppies were worn, the wreaths were laid and the respects paid. Some relatives to the fallen, others former soldiers, remembering their experiences in their own conflicts.
Going down of the sun, and in the morning we will remember them. We will remember them.
It means people's fathers, yeah, and they go out and they die. They lay their life on the line for their country, yeah.
Unemployment is down by almost 10% in Yorkshire and the Humberside, the lowest figure since 2008. The latest figures from the Office of National Statistics showed the region had a growth of 37,000 jobs over the last quarter. It is hoped that this is a sign of recovery in the UK job market after the economic crash 7 years ago.
Directly so. These things take some time to channel through to additional economic activity. But I think there'll definitely be a goodwill factor that we'll start to see as less young people remain unemployed. It's bound to affect the general feeling out there.
A heavily pregnant Romanian woman living in Huddersfield has been missing since Halloween. Carmen Alariu was last seen in the Thornton Lodge area. There's growing fears for Carmen's welfare and the safety of her unborn child, as she is not responding to any communication. Kirklees Safeguarding urge her to come forward, or if anyone has seen or been with her in contact, and to dial 101. Supermarket giant Asda have backed out of Black Friday sales due to what they are calling shopper fatigue. After bringing the trend to the UK high street in 2013, other major supermarkets such as Sainsbury's, as well as specialist tech retailers, soon jumped onto the bandwagon. Asda have taken the decision to move away from the Black Friday sales, saying customers would prefer to spend long-term discounts to help with the costs over the Christmas season. The one-day sales have been chaotic, with shoppers Slough Health Centre could face closure after NHS budget cuts that will see their spending halved. This could mean around 5,000 people will be without a GP. The surgery was reformed in 2007 after suffering from long waiting lists and numerous cancelled appointments. It now ranks towards the top of the NHS's nationwide rankings. Author Will Self will be kicking off a new English literature lecture series about J.B. Priestley at the University of Huddersfield this evening. Within the lecture, he will talk about his trilogy of books, which explore psychopathology, war and technology in both the 20th and 21st century. He will then take questions from the audience. Michael Stewart talks about just why Will Self was the ideal candidate to kick off the lecture series.
So when I was asked to come up with someone, I was looking for a public figure who was a writer, also a journalist, who was popular within the public imagination, but also was interested in going out and about and discovering England. And different sides to England. And that's Will Self.
Diwali celebrations begin today across all the region. The 5-day festival is typically celebrated with firework displays and the lighting of lamps. The University of Huddersfield's Indian Society will be hosting an event at 6 o'clock tonight to celebrate at the Hindu temple. And in sport, Huddersfield Town's new manager David Wagner is spending his first week in charge taking teenage prospects to Spain. The German begun his reign as manager after watching the stands during their 3-0 defeat at Leeds United last Saturday. He said he will do all he can to develop the club's youth and attack. In the meantime, preparations for their next championship game against Sheffield Wednesday, which is on November the 21st. And the weather, it was a generally cloudy start with strong winds and rain pushing southwards. Rain heavy at times over the Pennines through the day and into tonight, which will clear by dawn to mainly clear skies. Still mild tomorrow with some dry and sunny spells and a top temperature of 13 degrees. More heavy rain expected for tomorrow night. And that's all from me and Hood TV. Apologies for the minor technical difficulties throughout the programme, but join us tomorrow at Lunchtime Bulletin at 12:30. For now though, have a good evening. Goodbye.